Hi, everybody. Welcome to Queers and Soaps. I'm Tommy, and tonight I'm joined by Angel and Eric.
Marlena.
And Roman.
And I'm Anthony. We're doing our very, very first live watch. We're going to watch and discuss and comment, critique Alison Sweeney's very first episode of Days of Our Lives. So I will roll the credits and we'll get right into it. So before we actually start, I know I said we were going to get right into it. But before we actually start, Matt's in the chat. Hi, Matt.
Hi, Matt.
Hi, Matt.
There he is. I get used to being able to show that. What is your history with 1993 Days? Have you seen it? Have you not seen it?
I haven't.
When did you start watching Days? 97, right?
96.
96.
September 96. Yeah.
Okay. What about you, Angel?
I started watching Days around the time the Last Blast gang started, so about 99-ish.
99.
So,
yeah.
But I have seen clips from this before. So I have seen clips prior to 99.
Okay, yeah, I started in 2000, right before the Last Blast, because I was like, why are they picking on this girl that's dressed in all black? And I recognized Kirsten Storms from Xenon, and I was like, what's the Disney Channel girl doing?
Didn't Alison Sweeney guest star as a young Kayla in a flashback or something when she was younger?
I believe so.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
I believe so. So she actually was on probably only one episode, if that.
Right. All right, well, if you guys are ready, I guess we could start the episode.
Sure.
All right.
Oh, I'm ready.
Hey, you gonna leave a little left for me?
Oh, of course, there's plenty for you.
Good.
Where is your son, your heir?
Well, my sidekick, he's up with Carolyn. You're not gonna believe this, but he said he was lonesome for his grandma.
Oh, yeah. Mom always feels happiest when she's a little baby in her arms.
Yeah, I'm just glad that we have the Bradys to lean on.
No, we've been very lucky to have you in our lives, too.
That was nice to say. So tell me, Kimmy, how are things going with you?
Better. Yeah, things are definitely turning back to normal. I mean, whatever that is. What about you?
I'm good, all things considered.
Oh, I caught the show you did with Jennifer.
Ooh, that was really something, wasn't it?
Yeah. Marlena and I had a long talk about that one. It's really difficult when both of you know that.
Well, I'm just trying to sort things out, but nothing really seems to fit, and I don't think it ever will.
Because you still love Marlena.
Sorry, I was muted. Why does he look like... Well, you got me there. I don't know if you caught that. That's supposed to be Kimberly.
Oh,
Yeah.
the recast. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
I figured. I heard him say Kim, and I'm like, I guess
was
that's
like, wait,
Kimberly.
is that the recast? That can't be.
Yeah, no, I actually like this actress. She just wasn't Kim. She could have been
Yeah.
something else. She was Miss
She doesn't
Cass.
seem bad.
She's a good actress.
Yeah, she seems like a good actress, just like I said, like you guys said, not Kim. So
Yeah, because Patsy Peace actually started the storyline, the DID storyline, and she left before it was over. And this actress, I can't remember her name. I think it's Ariana Chase for some reason.
That sounds about right. I know. The Days of Our Lives Twitter memory account. I'm forgetting the handle at the moment. They most recently posted hey, this actress debuted in the role as Kim. So I just forgot. Yeah.
And unfortunately, Patsy Peace only came back for guest appearances here and there. She basically became the Mindy Lewis of Days of Our Lives.
I hope she's okay. She hasn't been in appearance for a long time.
She hasn't, but she was in The Bay, and she did really good on The Bay.
She was. Yeah.
I like her in The Bay.
So, all right, back to the show.
I've got to say, following you down the slopes gives a new meaning to the phrase hot pursuit.
Yeah, I did pick up some speed there, didn't I?
Oh, some speed? Was as if the devil were chasing you himself.
Don't talk about my husband like that.
What are you trying to get in shape for, huh? The Olympics?
No, I'd like only just to have enough strength to get off these boots.
Have no fear, my dear. Captain Brady is here. And if my senses are not deceiving me, I think more help is on the way momentarily.
Oh. What have you done? What did you do?
You will see.
This is really amazing.
What is?
You have Dr. Winkler jumping through hoops. He doesn't go out of his way for anybody.
Oh, maybe he figured out I wouldn't give up, so we thought he'd take another look at his files just so I'd get off his back.
So making a pest out of yourself paid off. What do you think he found in Lazan's file that bothered him?
I have no idea. I've been through these files a dozen times, and it all looks routine to me. I do have a wish list, though.
Oh, no. Let me guess. To connect Lawrence Alamain with her death.
Yeah. Taylor, both you and I know that Lawrence was involved. And somehow, some way, I'm gonna nail Lawrence.
Okay, I got really excited because of Robert Kelker Kelly.
Rich Forrester. I will die on that hill. I'm sorry.
Like, I know he was problematic on this show behind the scenes, but he is sexy.
Yes. Oh my gosh, he looks so good.
Yeah,
Our
he's
problematic fave.
And again, like, he was good on this show. He just felt like another character who happened to be named Bo. Like, he didn't feel like the same as Peter Eccles.
He kind of sounded like Bo. Like when he said something, I was like, oh, he sounds like Peter Eccles for some reason.
Oh yeah, he definitely was a successful recast.
Yeah,
but
for the short period of time.
Yeah. But all right, back to the show.
All right, that's good. That's good. Now get rid of all this stuff. I'll get the door.
This should fix it.
Hello.
Oh, come in.
Yeah, thank you.
I should give you your own key, shouldn't I?
Oh, no, I don't want to keep your house, Lars. I thought that Kimberly was having a session with Nikki today.
And you wanted to be here for that? I'm glad.
Just hoping it's closer to learning the truth. That's all.
Fortunately, I see no signs of that.
Yeah. Why does it smell like disinfectant?
Well, Yvonne finally got the smell of blood out of that carpet, so Zeus won't be sniffing around anymore.
Oh, yeah, Zeus. Seems she and Nikki are the only ones who miss Lisanne. Hello.
Hi, Carly.
And how are you? Huh?
I'm bored.
Okay.
Can Sean and Douglas come over again soon?
Well, I don't know. I'll have to check with Bo, but I think that's okay.
We could all go ice skating.
They could do that. Sounds good to me. How about you, Lawrence?
Sounds like fun.
Yeah.
Could we go this afternoon?
Well, tomorrow will be better. Why don't we talk about it later?
Okay. I have to clean my skates.
Hey. What is that on your shirt? Did you cut yourself?
So, do you guys recognize that child actor?
Eric Von Detten, who played Sid on Toy Story, voiced Sid, I'm sorry, on Toy Story. I don't know how I know this.
He was also in the Leave It to Beaver remake in the 90s. And he did a bunch of other teeny bopper stuff. He was like a teen heartthrob in the late 90s.
What's his name?
Eric Von Detten.
Oh, I did hear about him. I think he was in Gossip Girl, wasn't he?
Was he?
Was he?
I don't think so.
To watch.
No.
No. Mm-mm. No. Yeah, I watched all of Gossip Girl, so I don't think so.
So did I.
To answer Matt's question, I believe this is a different Taylor, not Nicole's sister Taylor, who is Nicole's younger sister. So.
Yeah, she didn't come on until 98.
Three actresses. Yep, that was Catherine Ellis, I believe, who first.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Wait, who's
so it was 98. The blonde cop. The blonde cop with.
Oh, right. I didn't even realize that they use the same name.
Yeah. So I lied. I actually watched 98 because I remember Nicole's debut. So it was 98. It was 99.
There you go.
Oh, I retroactively have gone back and watched 92 to the 2000s, but yeah. So I watched it like within the last 5 years.
Oh yeah, So I watched it earlier than I thought. Interesting. So I remember Nicole's start like yesterday. Whew.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll have to do that as a live watch. Justice for Ari, just saying.
Yeah.
All right, I think we're about to see our girl. Here we go.
Oh.
Like a sister, and I think you're a hell of a therapist.
And this is not the time nor the place.
I just don't feel comfortable discussing Marlena with anyone, even you.
Well, I understand. And I really wouldn't have brought the subject up if Marlena hadn't been a little open with me.
And you figured maybe what I could use is an objective opinion, is that it?
No, I cannot guarantee objectivity here. I care way too much about both of you.
Special woman, Kimmy, you know that?
Yeah, Philip every once in a while tells me that.
And you and I, we're a lot alike. We thrive when we have someone in our lives. We need that.
But, John, that's not why you feel the way you do about Marlena. She's not somebody that you would just want to think about or fantasize or hold. She was your wife.
But she's Roman's now. And the fact that they've got problems going on, that doesn't negate that. I mean, she would have to be free and clear of him for me to even remotely consider making her a part of my life again.
Is that what you would like?
No, I didn't say that.
It's me you're talking to here.
Hey, Kimmy. Oh, come on. I would be a complete and total fool not to want a woman like Marlena in my life, but she's Roman's wife.
You just said that.
He's a good man. He's a good man. He's become a very good friend. 7 years of his life were taken away from his wife and his family. He deserves some happiness. End of subject?
Doesn't make it true. I don't think this subject is closed for either one of you, John.
Okay, then try this one on. Marlene and I discussed this very subject. And we decided that we were going to live our lives separately. Remain friends, good friends at that. That's all.
Are you sure?
I can't very well go on grieving Isabella or coveting Marlena. They're both out of reach.
You're right. Neither one of those things would be good for you.
So, what I gotta do is get out there and start chasing them women. That sounds sick, doesn't it?
I think that sounds smart for you. And I know there'd be a number of women who'd be loved to be part of your life. Once you start looking, that is.
Yeah. I may have already started doing that.
Tell. Pray tell.
Oh, come on, you're too curious. You'll find out when the time is right.
Well, you take care of yourself.
Thanks for listening. And don't worry about me. I'm a lucky man. Maybe I'll get lucky again. Can I walk you to your car?
Oh, absolutely. Oh, I need to go to the grocery store first. I pick up some milk.
Well, good. Then I'll follow you over there because I need to pick up some formula. And some diapers. And some... Oh.
Hi, this is Dr. Evans. I can't take your call right now, but if you'll leave your name and number, I'll call you back just as soon as possible.
So I have a few comments about this scene because I was kind of looking around at things.
Wait, so Paddington Bear joined the cast.
Yes.
She's dressed like Paddington Bear.
So one thing I noticed is John is still wearing his wedding ring to Isabella because she only passed away. This is January of 93. She passed away in, I think, October of 92.
I didn't know what month we were in. I had no idea.
Yeah, I don't know either.
The air date is January 22nd, 1993. I probably should have mentioned that at the beginning.
Whoops.
Well.
Also, him mentioning that Roman's become a good friend, has he? Because I always felt like Roman was very jealous of John's relationship with the kids, Marlena. I never really felt like they were friends.
I don't know. I didn't watch it. I have no idea.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe. I think now, current days time, yeah, they're cool. They're close. They're friends, but then not so much, especially when Northrop was.
And one thing I always kind of liked was that because John pretty much had Roman's memories, that he still kept like the nicknames that Roman would call people, like Kimmy. He called Carrie Peanut, I think. Calling Marlena Doc. Like I like that he kind of kept the little things that Roman did. It was very like consistent with his character, I guess. That's why I hate that they constantly change his backstory because I'm like, you're just diluting it so much.
Yes. Look,
I know.
I'm glad they erased the one backstory that was very problematic for him. So
yeah,
they made it a little better, I guess, but I hate that this is where we landed.
Yeah.
Is Carrie on during this time?
Yes, she is.
Is she Christy Clark or Tracy Middendorf?
No, so Tracy left at the end of December and Christy Clark came back. So Christy's back currently.
Didn't she come back for Christmas?
Yeah, I think so.
I remember seeing a tree and then like it had like the little caption on the bottom, the cute little caption. Recast caption.
I love Tracy Middendorf. She's in the new Scream series, the newer Scream series, and she's awesome.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I like her. She's like popped up in a lot of things. She was on that show. She was in the pilot of Angel.
Yes, she was.
But all right, I'll start the movie. The TV show again.
They call this French 75. You see what it is? It's a concoction that the ski patrol uses for medicinal purposes for people when they're cold up on the slopes. Kind of loosens up the sore muscle.
Very good. I like that.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Thanks.
Yeah. Oh, sure.
Are we going to play a game?
Yeah. I thought we'd play, play a little poker. What do you say, huh? Winner take all? Huh?
I don't think I brought enough cash to play poker with you.
Oh. Well, you don't have to worry about that. You see, you're wearing your bankroll.
I got it.
Yeah, you up for it? Yeah.
We're going to play strip poker.
Oh, strip poker? That's very good. Yeah.
Okay.
French 75s haven't gotten to you, have they? No. Yeah, we're going to play a little strip poker. That's okay. Right. You know how to play it, right?
Yes.
You win a hand, I take off a piece of clothing. I win a hand, you take off a piece of clothing, and so forth and so on. Okay. Tell you what, even make it easier, more simple, we'll just play straight 5-card stud, right? 1 card down, 4 cards up.
I got it.
Okay. Okay, I'll deal. You ready? Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. 1 for you, 1 for me. There we go.
A king. Thank you.
King. Yeah, you. Looking good for you. Dealer's got a 6. And we still got a few cards to go here. Don't get too... Oh. Can I put that one back in the deck?
No. Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Could be a very short night for me.
Crazy for you?
Ho! He comes storming back with a pair of 6s. All right, deuce. Of course, man, deuces never loses.
Right, just deal him.
5. Here we go. 6. Oh, no.
Wait, what? I've got 2 pairs.
Yeah, you've got 2 pair. Oh, well, so do I.
But I've got kings over deuces.
Yeah, you do, but it comes down to the last card. Go ahead, flip it. We'll see. Huh? You got 3? Looky here. Huh? Full house. 6s and 5s. Beat 2 pair anytime. Thank you very much. I win the first hand. I get to take off a piece of clothing. Thank you very much. Here we go. Here we go.
Take off my boot.
Well, all right, fine. You get to choose. That's the rules of the game. Okay, well, it's first hand. We still got a ways to go here. Oh,
Yes,
well,
we do.
yeah. By the way, how's your drink doing?
Oh, that's so good.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thought of that. I was so thirsty, too.
All right, we ready to go here again? Another hand? Okay, let me just shuffle these cards up a little bit here, and we'll deal out another hand.
You better.
Yeah, I was just lucky that first hand. How about that? 5 wins in a row. Am I lucky or what? Here, let me help you out with this little piece of clothing here. Let's see it. You see, your luck is finally changed. Straight flush, that beats my hand.
Start undressing.
Huh? Yeah, okay. Huh? Oh, no, not the sweater. Here.
Oh.
Hey, turnabout is fair play. Here. I think what you're looking for is right there.
Oh.
There you go. You need any more help with that? Huh? Sneaky little devil, and I snuck over there while you were losing another hand. All right, come on, flip it over. Let's see what you got. That's it. You should be excited. It's the only second hand you won.
Take it off.
Should I take off?
That was something really good.
Something good?
Yes,
Something
yes,
revealing? Something, okay.
Take off a big thing.
A big thing. Okay,
Yes.
let's see. There.
That's all I get?
There we go. Nice and shuffled, ready to deal. Huh? Ready?
Wait a minute. No, I'm not. Wait a minute. I'm going to deal these cards.
What?
There's something very fishy going on here, and I think you're up to something.
What, just because I've been
You've got
winning?
these cards marked somehow. I know
You've been watching me shuffle all
I know.
along here.
Shuffle.
Yeah.
Here, okay. Okay. Mine, yours.
Well, that's a good way. Okay, fine. I'll
Nice.
take that. Yeah. I got a feeling it's going to fit right there.
Go. No.
You dealt them.
All right.
You dealt them.
You're right.
Huh?
You're
Yeah,
absolutely
okay.
right.
Okay, towel doesn't count. Towel doesn't count. Towel doesn't count.
you
No.
know what? I just-
Towel was added later on. Come on. The
No,
last
that's
piece of
okay.
clothing is mine.
If you want the towel,
Huh?
you've got to come and get it.
Oh, come on. That's cheating. I was playing fair and square.
Were you playing?
Okay, so I don't know if you know this, Angel, but since we've been watching 1983, Eric has become a Roman and Marlena fan.
I have. I think they got the best chemistry that I've ever seen in any of the clips that I've watched.
Really?
Yep.
Because
Truly.
the chat seems to be disagreeing with you.
Right.
I know. Where are my Roman and Marlena fans?
I look at it this way. I separate the fact that it's Roman, and because I don't have much history with Roman and Marlena, I am a John and Marlena stan. The actors seem to be having a lot of fun with this. I was like, oh, really, Roman, when he pulled out the card from his safe.
Right.
But it looked like that Wayne and Deidre were having so much fun with those scenes.
Yeah, for sure.
I like Drunk Marlena. Like,
Yes,
I've only seen it a few times over the decades, so she plays drunk really well.
Well, she's the best. What is? I don't even know what to say because she's like the best character from what we've witnessed through all of the her patients, and she's been tormented by most of her patients. Yet she still helps them and protects them at all costs. So yeah,
right up until like last year, even.
Right. Yeah.
Even,
Right.
The woman that kidnapped Dave, living single woman, I forgot her
Oh
name.
yeah. I love that
right.
storyline, by the way.
I like the body and soul part of it.
Oh my
That
god,
was so good. That was so good. Didn't wasn't Pete's character named Margot?
Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
That was a great little Easter egg.
They all had their former like soap names or something. I remember that.
Yeah. There's another scene a few months before this where Marlena gets drunk on champagne, and it's pretty hysterical. I think Deirdre has comedic timing, and because Marlena is always supposed to be very like put together and like even and like helping everybody, that she doesn't get to do that so often. That's why I love when she gets to play Hattie.
Yeah, it is fun when she's Hattie. I miss Hattie.
So Eric, do you remember when we were watching 83 and Roman's in jail and he's like having flashbacks like memories with Marlena and they were skiing? This is what I was thinking about them being
okay.
Lodge. I was like, oh, is skiing like a part of their history?
Yeah, and it was. Yeah.
All right, back to the show.
With something sharp, is that how you cut yourself?
No. It'll wash out, won't it?
Well, that's beside the point, Nicholas.
Look, let me look at it.
I didn't
Nicky, I
cut
won't
myself.
hurt you. Honey, that's blood on your shirt.
It's dirt. I got dirty when I was down in the cellar.
You were in the cellar, Nikki?
Well, it was kind of a project. And I thought once it was done that you wouldn't mind so much that I broke your rules.
What rules?
About going down in the wine cellar. No one's allowed down there but Yvonne.
But you disobeyed me.
All right, look, Nicky, why were you down in the cellar?
Well, you said that imported wine was going up in price, and so I figured that all our wine was imported, so we must have a lot of appreciation going on in our cellar.
That doesn't explain how you got in there.
I took the key from Yvonne's desk. Don't get mad. I didn't stay long. It was cold down there and kind of creepy.
And how did you get that spot on your shirt?
Well, I saw something shiny under one of the racks. And I guess when I reached down to pick it up, I must have gotten my shirt dirty.
And what was this something shiny?
This. It's a Phi Beta Kappa key. She always wore it on her watch.
Who is she?
Lizanne. See, it's got her initials on the back. LG.
Well, LG doesn't necessarily mean to belong to Lisanne.
Yes, it does. She said she got it from an honor society for really smart people and that it brought her luck. I'm sorry, Lawrence. I shouldn't have gone into Yvonne's desk.
It won't happen again, will it?
No.
All right, let's just forget about this, Nikki. Kimberly will be here very soon.
But isn't it weird that Lizanne never mentioned losing the key? She must have noticed it was gone every time she looked at her watch.
Okay, so
what is happening? Zero idea.
I was like, all right, Eric's confused right now. I can tell.
So I think I have an idea.
Lizanne was played by
Lynn Herring.
Lynn Herring, right?
Our poor Charles girl.
Yeah.
She was only on the show for 6 to 8 months.
Yeah, between Lynn Herring stints on General Hospital.
Right. And she wasn't happy. I think I read with the direction of the character, so they killed her off.
Right.
And I think that these two, Carly and what's his name?
Lawrence or Nikki?
Lawrence. Think that Nikki killed her, so they're like trying, but that he blocked it out, so they're trying to protect him.
Okay.
This all gets resolved in Night Sins, the first primetime special. Was it the first? No, that's the second primetime special. One Stormy Night was the first one.
Right.
Yeah, so that's what this is all about. So apparently the blood and everything is Lizanne's because she fell and hit her head on a cat statue. And that's how she died.
Very.
Wow.
Very. That's fair. That seems like something that would happen on poor Charles too.
Now the Yvonne they're talking about, it's not Vivian Yvonne, right?
Yes, it is.
That's same,
oh, it is.
Very same.
Yeah. Yep.
When did they come? And I thought they came in 93. They came in 92?
92 because Nikki
okay.
Nikki came with Vivian, I think.
Okay.
No, Vivian was on for a few months before. The story is Vivian made Carly think that she, I think, lost her baby. And then Vivian raised him.
Oh.
Yeah, I think that's the story.
Now,
Okay.
is this before or after the burial?
This is before Buried Alive. Buried Alive happens
Okay.
in July, August of this year.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And I want to point out something real quick. And yes, I'm going to shade the show in the current timeline, but I just love the music in the background. I just love the music in the background.
I love the music. I am like fanning over the sets. I'm like, oh my god, look at all of like the decoration.
Massive.
Yeah.
I mean, even looking at this pause shot, like the steps, the couch. Ooh, I love it.
Yeah, it's like they put them in the tiniest studio now, and that's it.
I know.
Make it work.
Like, here, make it work.
Also,
here, Martha Burns says something about a table and an acting and something. I don't
know. Right.
Also, how great is it to see? Wow. I guess I've had a lot of wine. I can't think of things. Crystal Chappelle. How great is it to see Crystal Chappelle?
Oh yeah, of course. I love her.
So, Eric, have you ever seen Lawrence besides in 2009 when Carly stabbed him up?
I seen him in All My Children.
No, have you ever seen Lawrence?
Oh my gosh! I know who you're talking. I know the character you're talking about. He was Erica. He gave Erica drugs, right?
Dr. Kinder.
Dr. Kinder, yeah.
One of the best storylines ever on All My Children that Tommy refuses to watch. Yeah.
So I'm actually in 1994 Bold, and the actor that plays Lawrence is on Bold right now.
Yeah.
So he has like
on everything.
Sabatino. Sorry, I've had a few.
Sabatino,
wine.
I'm had a few of wine.
Evening.
Are they still married in real life? Actually, why am I asking that? Her handle is literally C Sabatino. So
I'm on the mailing list for Venice the series, and I keep getting season 7 updates. And whenever I get an email, I'm like, "Oh, Crystal emailed me. Let me see what she has to say today."
I just got that email today too. Yeah, I love Venice. I'm in like season 4 of Venice. Do you watch? You don't watch it, Angel?
I watched the west season, but I think once it went behind a paywall, I kind of fell out of it. So
it's fun. It's an easy watch. They're only like 10 minutes episodes or something.
They get a little longer as the seasons go.
Yeah, very little.
Well, now they're up to like 20 minutes, I think, usually.
Ooh.
So it's about as much as like a beautiful episode.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
All right, back to the show.
I never went into the wine cellar. She said it was dark and creepy.
You know what, Nikki? I wouldn't worry about it.
But it's so weird. Her taking the key from Yvonne's desk and going down there by herself. She always sent Yvonne.
Well, what am I thinking about? I took Lisanne down there myself.
You did?
Yes, of course. I had a shipment of cognac from France, and I wasn't sure if they sent me the right year, so I took Lisanne down there before we sent the check off. And she must have lost this key when we were going through the bottles.
Did you break a bottle and cut yourself?
No. Well, we sampled a bottle. Well, of course, that's what that is. That's dried cognac, not dried blood.
Will it wash out? This is my favorite shirt.
Oh. Wine stains are really difficult to remove.
Nikki, I'll buy you a new shirt just like that one, all right? Now, why don't you go upstairs and change out of that shirt before Kimberly comes? And when Vivian calls tonight from New York, don't mention your little adventure in the cellar, all right? She's very busy. We don't want to upset her.
You're mad at me, aren't you?
Nikki, taking inventory of the wine cellar was very clever. But taking the key without permission, that was...
I know. Sneaky. And I'll never do it again.
You put the body in the wine cellar? Okay, fine. That was blood on his shirt, Lawrence.
How can you be sure?
Because I'm a doctor. I see a lot of blood at the hospital. Any doctor could recognize it. Not to mention any cops. So how could you be so damn careless as to not have cleaned that mess up?
Yvonne was supposed to clean up the cellar. Yvonne!
Well, you should have double-checked. Just thank God Vivian isn't here so we don't have to hear her hysteria.
Did you call, sir? Nikki is wearing a shirt with dried blood on it. Well, she got in the wine cellar after you left the key lying around on your desk.
Well, that's impossible.
Now, you go up there right now and you get that shirt and you burn it.
and you go back to that cell and you make sure there's everything destroyed that can incriminate us.
I will, sir.
God, if I believed in ghosts, I would think that she actually placed this damn thing there to incriminate us.
Let's just hope that Nicky believes that story, all right? Because if he doesn't, if he figures out the truth, or if Bo decides to come back and search this house again, then we're in trouble.
It's Bo again, isn't it? He is our threat, not Lisanne.
I don't know if you guys know this, but at this point, Nicky doesn't know that they're that Carly and Lawrence are his parents.
Oh.
He thinks that
no idea.
He thinks that he and Lawrence are cousins.
Okay.
And he doesn't know that Carly's his mother.
Okay.
He just thinks she's like Lawrence's friend or something.
Quick question. Who was writing the show at this time? Was this Riley?
It's Riley, yeah.
Riley, okay.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think he came on in mid '92 with a co-head writer. I don't remember who the co-head was, but I think around now is when he took over as like sole head writer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wonder if that was Stephen Wyman.
Eileen
Like
Davidson. I could look it up while we're watching.
Okay. Yeah, I feel like his name kind of floats around a lot on this show in this time period.
Where was it? What was I gonna say?
Eileen Davidson.
Oh, Eileen Davidson comes in May, so a few months from now. I thought about that when John was like, "Oh, maybe I'll start dating again or whatever," because there is one other woman that he dates before Kristen. I think I think she's a DA. I'm not sure. She's a lawyer of some sort.
Eileen's my favorite daytime actress.
Oh, I'm like the lawyer. I didn't hear you say
yes,
it.
The lawyer.
The
best lawyer I've ever seen.
Yes, the lawyer who appears on every single soap opera.
Yeah, right.
She's even appeared on soap operas at the same time.
Right.
So I guess because Santa Barbara ended in January of '93.
Yep.
Which then she went
My affiliate. Oh, I'm sorry. Our affiliate, pointing to you, Eric.
Yeah.
ended it like months earlier, like in August.
Oh, really?
Yep.
That's
which
sad.
would have been Channel 3 at the time.
Freaking CBS.
Yes, because anytime James Riley is the writer, he gets rid of Matt.
Oh, right, Matthew Ashton.
That's the first person to go. All right, back to the show. I see Robert Kelly.
Yes.
Where's Paddington Bear, damn it?
He was Paddington.
I understand, Officer Brady. I get problems from you people who ought to make a name for yourselves. But in the case of the cremation of the Gardner woman, I felt you were reaching a bit.
Did you see the order for the autopsy on Miss Gardner's body?
It wasn't in the files, and I don't remember seeing it, but we were very busy that week, unfortunately.
Taylor, that's the station. Do me a favor, go find out what they want.
Well,
just do it, okay?
Oh,
You
jeez.
said you found something in the file that bothered you. What was it?
Well, I'm not sure what I found, whether or not it's a discrepancy or a discovery, but you might be able to make something
What did you
out of it.
find?
Well, this is the procedure form my department uses to release a body. A check in a certain box indicates it can be released for burial.
Yeah, so?
Well, that, as you can see, is the form for Lisanne Gardner.
Yeah, everything's filled in. I mean, it's all checked out. I don't understand.
Now look at these other forms. Note something.
It's all filled in.
Yes, but with an X, not a check mark. I never use an X.
It's a different ink, too. Somebody used a different pen.
It's very odd. It appears like it's my initials, but I never use an X, never.
Okay, who else has access to these forms?
No one except myself. And you can understand if these forms were misused.
Yeah, okay, do you have any visitors that day? Anybody come in here?
No, I don't recall. I don't believe there was any.
All right, both times my partner and I have been here, your receptionist has just waved us right in.
Well, if you flash a badge or you're wearing a uniform, we don't stand on ceremony. However, my clerk does keep a log of all the civilians that have business here. Have to, relatives that are upset, lawyers.
Dr. Winkler?
Yeah.
I need to see that log.
I really don't have any comments. I just paused it because we went to commercial.
Oh,
yeah, do you have anything to say about that scene?
I have a thought for something earlier. I just realized that this is 93, right?
Yes.
So we're still on the old Days of Our Lives opening, like from, I guess, from the beginning?
Like Sands to the Hourglass?
Generated
I
Hourglass?
think they may have changed the font.
Yeah.
The font is the Days font that we know now, but it's still the old Hourglass. I think this year, June, for some reason, June is sticking out in my head, is when they change it to the more modern digital one that we kind of know now. Modern as in the last 30-something years. Yeah, I think it's this year that it changes.
Yeah, I remember it being this year. I remember like my soap opera opening credits research. And it was 93. Yeah, so that opening is like 31 years old.
Yeah.
So they shortened it a little bit, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why Peacock isn't making it longer, but I mean, they make the episodes longer, but I rather would have.
I love. Well, I always kind of liked when the episodes would end and it would just like do the freeze frame and it would just like do Days of Our Lives over their face and then like Corday Productions, whatever. And then I also like the end credits where it was like the whole day's theme and you could see the sun setting.
Yes. Oh, that was my jam. So I did watch like actually Another World came on after Days of Our Lives. So I would watch Another World with my mom and I would remember like her turning it on from whatever she was watching and I would see like the freeze frame and the Days of Our Lives credits. So I remember that from my childhood.
Yeah. It's funny because in the 83 episodes we watched, sometimes like the end credits, I'll be like, "Did you watch it, Eric?" And he's like, "No." And I'm like, "It said next on Another World," and they gave you like a preview of what was gonna happen.
Another World.
And then I did watch it, and he's like, "Oh, I stopped watching it."
I figured if you weren't going to participate, why should I? All right, back to the show.
It's too bad Nikki found that damn key, but we can't panic. Yvonne will clean up the cellar and we will be out of danger.
Unless you've made another mistake.
We haven't. There's no way anyone can prove she didn't die in that car crash. So relax.
Take it.
Hello, Miss Bailey, please.
No, Yvonne. Thank you.
May I help you with that bag?
No, I need to have this.
Okay. Hi.
Hello, Lawrence.
Yeah?
Quite a twist on the doctor's bag.
Yeah, I'll let you know about it later.
Hi, Kim.
Well, hello there, Nikki. How you doing today?
I'm fine. I started a project in our wine cellar, but it didn't turn out how I hoped it would.
Oh?
But I did find something. I was looking around down there. I'm trying to figure out how it got down there.
Well, I don't really think that Kimberly's interested in any house cleaning problems, Nicholas.
Oh, but I am, Lawrence. Nikki, I brought some dress-up clothes with me, and I thought we would play a new game today. It's called role-playing. Would you like that, Nikki?
I'm sorry, I wasn't listening.
Oh, I guess what Lawrence has to say is probably a lot more interesting than playing a new game, huh?
He's whispering to Yvonne again. Everyone's always whispering to someone.
Nicholas, I asked Yvonne to bring Kimberly some tea.
No, you didn't.
Nikki?
Everyone's always got a secret here, and I hate it. If you want to hide things, then go ahead. I don't want to have anything to do with any of you.
Second, Nikki. Nikki?
go. Carly, let him go. Let him go. That was really good anger.
Yeah, but it was directed at us.
Well, precisely. You're darn right it is. I mean, he's right. We've been keeping secrets from him, and he resents it.
Okay, let's see. What was that date again?
November 25th.
Okay, all right, here it is. The Body of Lisanne Gardner was released November 25th, 1992. Yeah. Check it out.
Well, what do you know? Who do you think took a little visit to this office? Lawrence Alamein. Dr. Winkler, thank you very much. Yeah.
Man.
We will return for the second half of Days of Our Lives in just a moment.
Okay, I miss the middle bumper like so much.
Me too.
Yeah.
Did you guys catch the cat statue when Carly picked up the actual cat?
Yeah.
I think that's the murder weapon.
I feel like nobody knows how to say Lisanne's name. Like they're like Lisanne. They say it like every different way you can say it.
Lizanne. Listy.
Really funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, wait, did they say her name? I'm confused.
Lynn's
It's
in the
weird.
chat. Hey, Lynn.
Hey, Lynn.
Hi, Lynn.
I think you and I talked about this Angel once. We were talking about like the As the World Turns, I think, mid bumper. Because I started watching As the World Turns during Luke and Noah's like the beginnings. And so I used to watch it on my lunch break at work. And they used to show like almost like a mini preview of what was going to happen in the second half.
Yes.
So,
and I thought, and like I said before, I thought that meant that the show got reduced to a half an hour. So that, when that first came on, it scared me.
And happy anniversary, As the World Turns, coming up.
Coming
this
up.
Tuesday.
Yes, April 2nd.
So it premiered the same day as
Edge of Night.
Edge of Night.
Edge of Night. Yep.
That's crazy and cool.
There was an anniversary today, I think, of a soap. I forget which one. I saw it on Twitter.
Beautiful. Or
was it Bold?
I think it's either Bold or Generations.
Yeah, something.
Capital's ending was
Capital. Was Capital's ending ended today, or was it the beginning? Capital, I saw.
I forgot when Capital began. Need to
I don't remember. Me too. I have like a play. Never mind. I can't.
All right, back to the show.
We got resources. Before we get back into it, yes, we were all looking at that scene where Roman was mauling Marlena.
Oh yeah, I saw our faces because even I was like, "Ooh, this is a little hot."
That reminded me of Carly and Bo. Ooh, man.
I'm like, dude, that scene was like hotter than anything they've done on Peacock, and they're allowed to do that stuff on Peacock. Right. So I'm really surprised.
I was like, what are we seeing? What are we seeing here? Huh? I was like,
oh, my virgin eyes.
My virgin eyes.
Also, how great does Deidre Hall look? I love her hair. It's like feathered and like,
oh my gosh,
layered.
Yeah, that was a good year for hair for her.
Yeah. I also like her short hair that she got. I think it was in the late 90s. It was a little bit shorter.
Oh, was that around the time when she had the doll made of her?
Yes, she had it during her wedding. It kind of like swooped under her like chin.
Swooped under, yep.
Yep. That was.
You mean this doll?
Oh no!
Parents.
My grandmother has to. I have to go through her stuff.
Special guest star.
Barbie.
Hello, Miss Hall.
She looks a little ragged. I tried brushing her hair out.
Stop playing with her.
When I first got the doll, it was like so 20 years ago.
On that note, back to the show.
All right, let's go back. Let's go back.
No words.
There you go. So, how's the sore muscles? They still hurt?
You're much better. It really was an amazing shower. You were pretty amazing yourself.
Was I now? Amazing, am I? Wow. Ooh, it's going to be a hard act to follow. I may have to start pacing myself.
I think you're up to it.
You think so? Oh, isn't this nice? It's just kind of like time is suspended for us. We can kind of much just do what we feel whenever we feel like doing it.
Not a phone, not a pager, not a buzzer, not a patient, not a crime.
Doesn't it seem a little dull?
No.
What a guy that just walked by. Second there looked exactly like John.
Like John?
Wouldn't that be a hoot if he was here too?
Yeah, that'd be a hoot.
Speaking of John, the word around the station is that Rebecca Morrison has got her eye on him. And after watching them dance together at Wings, I'd say they make a pretty nice couple.
I'd say she's far more attractive out of court than in court. I suppose it depends on which side of the case you're on.
Still, I have to wonder if John's ready to accept another woman in his life.
Oh, I think he is. I'm sure he is. Speaking of water stunts, anything else special up your sleeve?
Here?
No, I think they throw us out.
You think so? Well, maybe before they throw us out, we ought to retire to our room. Because come to think of it, I have this little act I do with a bar of soap.
I thought that maybe Alicia...
Okay, so this is supposed to be after they had sex in the shower. She blew her hair out and they went down.
Why is Roman saying don't drop the soap, Marlene?
Yeah, I'm nervous about the trick with soap. Are we going to get to see this?
And they barely ate anything. This is trope on TV. It gets on my nerves.
Does Paddington Bear walk in on this?
Hey, we've already gotten more of her, even though we didn't see her face, than you normally would. When people premiere, it's usually like the last 30 seconds of a show, and then that's it.
No, I feel like they always do this. They always have like somebody lurking around, and then like the last 2 seconds they show their face. Like I feel like they do it a lot. Marlena's got skills.
What was that? Oh, so they mentioned the woman, the lawyer, Rebecca Morrison. Yes. That's who John dates before Kristen.
Rebecca Morrison, never heard of her.
Yeah, she's only around for like three or 4 months.
Oh.
I think once they got Eileen, they were like, "Bye, girl, you gotta go."
Wow.
Go home. You can't stay here.
Yeah, right.
All right, back to the show.
An elegant restaurant might be a better way for us to get to know one another.
That's a wonderful approach. The one I was hoping for.
Thank you, that's fine. You know, Rebecca, before we move along any further here, I think you should know exactly where I'm coming from now.
Is that a warning? Or a threat?
Neither one. I'm sure you're well aware that my relationship with Marlena is over and done with.
You say so?
I say so, and I mean so.
And Isabella?
I still have a hard time with that whenever I let myself remember her.
You must let yourself remember her, John.
I know. But she wanted me to move on with my life, and I'm almost ready to do that.
Almost?
I am prepared to move forward. However, I am not prepared to think along the lines of another marriage. Or, for that matter, a serious relationship.
Well, I'm glad to hear that, John, because,
My plans don't include marriage. Or anything serious, either.
Well, I'm sure you must have your fair share of attention.
I do. But between us, John, I need to ask something of you, and I'm going to be as honest with you as you've been with me.
All right, what's that?
I need to know that when you're with me, you won't be thinking of anyone else. Can you promise me that?
Well, nobody...
Girl, I'm thinking about somebody else right now.
What would he be thinking of? I don't know.
I literally muted myself, pressed play, and I was like, there she is. Yeah, so that's Rebecca Morrison.
Yeah, she looks familiar. I have to look her up.
Yeah, me too.
All right.
Wait, one more thing. I thought it was interesting that the same time that John took a sip of wine, you took a sip of wine. So
It reminded
All right,
Tommy. He's like, oh yeah, wine.
Oh, yeah. I got my refill. I'm ready.
Nobody likes whispering behind their backs, especially a child. Makes them feel very powerless.
I just never heard him talk that way before. I mean, we knew he was unhappy with the tutor and not seeing his friends, but he's obviously more upset than we imagined.
Well, let's not make a mountain out of a molehill, shall we? I mean, obviously he is stressed, but there's a very simple answer to this question.
Yes, I know what that is. We tell him the
He
truth.
needs to get out more often, preferably with us. I'll get that. Well, what brings you here, Brady?
Checking up on your social calendar, Larry. Kimberly? Carly?
How are you?
Well, we didn't make a date for Sean D and Nikki to get together, did we?
No, we didn't.
Well, then what are you doing here?
I have a few questions I'd like to ask you, Larry.
I always love how he calls him Larry because it
Larry.
annoys me so much.
That's funny.
So I haven't seen much of Peter Reckle. I haven't seen much of Peter Reckle interact with Lawrence. So I don't know if that's something that RKK did to kind of put his own spin on it, or if that was always just something that Poe did. You know, Angel?
Don't.
You don't?
I don't.
Oh, by the way, did you guys see the Poe on a motorcycle clip that I posted on Twitter? That is the return I wanted so bad for us in 2022.
Oh, come on. They would never. They would do I Need a Hero on kazoos with Bo on a motorcycle in a green screen.
But they paid for
Okay,
Tonight I Celebrate My Love
Price.
for You. So I just had hope because of Peacock that we had money now and we could
Yeah, it will be a Fisher Price one.
And Adam Lambert recently covered it a year or two ago, and I was hoping we would modernize it and play Adam Lambert's version.
You hope for too much.
I know. All right, back to the show.
Amazing. Elizabeth Barrett Browning. She makes you realize that when you really love somebody, no separation can ever part you.
Not even 7 years?
Listen to this. What I do and what I dream include thee, as the wine must taste of its own grapes. And when I sue God for myself, he hears that name of thine and sees within mine eyes The tears of two.
No more tears, Doc. Because that's just how close I feel to you. And nothing. I mean nothing. Is ever gonna come between us again.
Is that a promise too difficult to keep, John?
Okay, let me get this straight now. You want me to tell you that when I am with you, I will not be thinking of any other women? Is that it?
Only when you're with me. What you do on your own time is up to you.
Well, I can tell you right now, it is not possible for me to think of any other women.
Oh, I'll take you at your word. But there's just one more question I'd like to ask you, though. It's a personal one.
I thought all the questions were personal up to this point.
Yeah. This one might be a little tougher.
Fire away.
Why are you still wearing your wedding ring?
Well, the truth is, I'm just not ready to give that up yet.
I think that's very touching.
It is?
Yes. The loyalty it represents and the dedication to Isabella, I find very endearing. To me, at least.
Thank you for understanding.
We're discussing Nikki with Kimberly now. If you could call later,
This
perhaps.
won't take long. It's official police business.
Oh, can I help?
This doesn't concern you, Carla. At least I hope it doesn't.
All right, ask your questions and leave us
In
alone.
private.
Well, fine. It is warm in here. After all, let's speak outside.
It's about to get warmer, Larry.
Carly. Nikki is not the only one that needs to talk to someone, that needs some help.
Kimberly, everything has gotten so complicated. But as long as Nikki's well-being is at stake, I have to do everything in my power to protect him.
Protect him? Protect him from what, Carly? Certainly not the idea that you and Lawrence are his parents. You have a secret, don't you? Something that you're so terrified will hurt him. Carly, whatever the secret is, whatever it is, it has to be revealed. I mean, the stress that it's putting on you and Nikki is just too much.
Oh, God. You're right, Kim. I have to say something.
See, I really like this actress, but she's just not Kim.
She's not
She
Kim,
seems more like Kayla to me
Yeah,
for some reason.
that's exactly what it is.
Yeah. Like, I don't know. And I don't know if she's been on any other soaps after this or before this, but
What was Kim's occupation? Was she a doctor too?
Marlena, she's a therapist. She's
Yeah,
a
she's a
psychiatrist.
therapist.
I had no idea.
And
Yeah, because
maybe Matt would know this. I don't know if that's because when Marlena left, they were trying to like fill that void with Kim or not. Matt, help us.
Anybody in the chat, and then also remember Abigail. One of Abigail's alters in the current year is
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
No, I thought it was Laura. Never mind. But she did read one of Kim's books, I think.
Okay.
There was a reference to Kim.
Oh yeah, I think I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, back to the show.
Boy, this has been such a long, luxurious lunch. I hate to bring up business, but...
Suit yourself. Don't.
No, I have to. I've been so indecisive about your job offer for ecosystems, John. I feel like your answer is long overdue, and I want you to know why I made the decision that I did. I do want to get out of the DA's office and get some business credentials.
And more money.
No, not yet. I plan to run for judge in the future, and perhaps then from there to Congress.
So I could be entertaining the first lady senator from our state?
I'm just warning you, I can't make a long-term commitment to the company right now. But I promise you, if we can settle on a contract, you'll never regret it.
If we can. I take that to believe that you'll be doing your own negotiating?
Well, I am a very good negotiator.
Yeah, I don't doubt that in the least.
Yeah, so just to show you how I can sweeten a deal, I have some tickets tonight for a Sondheim review. The theater, would you like to join me?
Would you mind terribly if I took a rain check on that?
No, not at all. Next time I'll give you more notice.
Thanks.
You know how much I love you. I see you come into a room across the street, and my heart just pounds. I think it'll always be like that.
When I see you walk into a room, my heart stops altogether. And after all these years we've been apart, and all the people are out there in this world, you are still the only one for me.
Why do you suppose it took so long for us to find ourselves again?
No, I don't think we ever lost ourselves. I think our lives just got a little foggy there for a while, but now we are back up on top of our mountain where everything is clear and very, very beautiful.
All right, I'm not gonna lie, that was kind of hot. That kiss.
Is that the bottle of wine you drank talking?
What?
Is that the bottle of wine you drank talking?
Maybe. Right now, Roman could get it. As Matt says this.
Hey, that's Lynn Herring's man.
Yeah, he's not gross at all. He's talking about.
Am I having a fake memory, Angel? Does he come to Port Charles before the arc?
Yes.
Okay, right.
Yes. He's in the very first months of the show.
Oh, okay.
He and Lynn Herring do share some scenes. It kind of disturbed me, but like not in the way you would think, but like yeah, it was like a whole thing with Serena. If we go back, if we finish the arcs, we'll probably, if we go back to that, we'll
call it Port Charles the beginning.
Port Charles the beginning.
All right, I think I see Paddington Bear.
Thanks, Paddington's back.
Thank God. Where's my orange marmalade?
Tell me about your visit to the coroner's office, Larry.
I don't recall having visited the coroner's office, Bo.
Maybe this will jog your memory.
Well, of course.
Okay, sorry, I had to pause it mid-scene because so this looks like the front of, so this is supposed to be the front of the Alameda Mansion.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like the front of the Aramid house that was and that ended up being Nancy and Craig's house in the 90s and early 2000s?
It probably is.
Oh,
You remember
yeah.
Chloe? Do you remember like Chloe being on the porch looking out, thinking about Philip?
Yeah.
That's what
Yep,
this looks
yep. I'm sure they reused a lot of them.
They did. So I only knew that house. I didn't, because like I said, I started watching in 2000. So I'm like, oh, Nancy and Craig's house. And then once they left, it became Maggie's house because I was like, they're using the same living room. And then rewatching the 90s, I'm like, the Aramid house was Nancy and Craig's house.
You can't watch that too hard, dude. There's
know.
really only 5 sets and they switch things around.
Well, you know Bo and Hope's house, right? I didn't know that Jack and Jennifer, well, I don't know if it's canon that it's the same house, but Jack and Jennifer lived in the house first. In the early 90s.
Oh my gosh.
Man,
Yes.
we get to Marley in this penthouse.
Oh my god. It doesn't come till 94. That's her after my divorce penthouse.
Yeah, right.
I went down to check on disposing of the remains. Lysana's our next of kin, of course, so why would I want to leave her there?
Why did you want her body cremated so fast?
Well, we've been over this before. Why go over it again?
Because I have some information now that I didn't have then.
What is that?
The fact that you were there at the coroner's office the day her body was released.
Well, whether I was there or not, what difference does that make?
An autopsy was ordered, Larry. But her body was released before that autopsy could be performed.
And what on earth does that have to do with me?
The coroner never released the body. His initials were forged. Now, who do you suppose could have done that?
I haven't the faintest idea. And it truly is cold out here, isn't it?
Why didn't you tell me about your little visit to the coroner's office, Larry?
You never asked.
I hate to break this mood, but you think we ought to get dressed and go to dinner?
Okay. Just let me sleep. One more.
Oh, Izzy B. I turned to Marlena like you wanted. I don't know what it would be what you expected. I think you'd approve if it wasn't for Roman. I can't do this to him. Let alone the Brady family. Come on. They've been so good to me and our son. So tell me, how do I forget about Marlena and move on?
Kim, it's not just learning that we're his parents. It's a threat to him. It's something far more traumatic that he has to deal with, and it's dark and frightening, and Lawrence and I don't know how to...
Nikki?
What the hell? Oh my goodness.
That would have been a perfect freeze frame and credit roll.
Right?
Right?
Did Nikki take a nap? Was he having night terrors?
Days of Our Lives, night terrors.
Ooh. I'd watch.
I watch it too.
I watch it too. Look, hey.
I felt like that was the longest episode of Days of Our Lives I've ever seen.
Well, because we kept pausing. That's why.
I was just like, when is this ending?
Were you bored?
No, I wasn't bored, but my cat's acting up. I'm like, damn it, he's just staring me down.
Yeah, I saw you moving around. I was like, oh, he hates his cat so much right now.
I'm sure the minute I get off the phone, he'll lay next to me and be like, all right, I'm cool.
He doesn't like it when you talk to other people besides him.
No, it's true. It's very true.
So we actually got to see her face. You know, I mean, no words were spoken at all.
I know. So thanks for that. Maybe we should have had like the first one that she interacted with people.
You know me. I'm very like, it was her debut.
Yeah, right.
Debut. It's a technical debut.
I didn't say
All the debuts.
I said her physical debut.
Well, another debut, I want someone to say at least hello. Or I'm not coming. I'm out.
All right, so maybe we'll do a part 2, and we'll actually do the next one where she's words.
I would like to see that.
No, I want Chloe and Brady singing. No, that's a lie. That's a lie. I don't want that. I was just joking. I hated that.
I didn't hate it as much back then as I kind of cringe now. The first few times it happened, I was like, okay, all right. And then when it became like a regular thing, I was like, okay, stop. You're doing too much.
Yeah, that was annoying. I know what you mean.
Well, I had sent Angel a link to like the 2001 Christmas episode where they kind of were themselves and then they shifted into character and they sang and she was like, oh my god, I forgot about the singing.
I fast forward that shit no, not in 2024, not happening. I love me, just not all my soaps except if it is one thing, the nurse's ball.
Right. Yeah, same.
Because
like
at least that made sense.
Right.
Days had a missed opportunity with that because they did do that where it got to like a cheese factor where they were just like singing and you're like, just because they can sing well together doesn't mean they belong together. Like, yeah. I don't know, it was annoying. But like if they could have done something like a nurse's ball or something where they could have sang like once a year, that probably would have been a little bit better.
Do you remember it was Halloween and Brady and Chloe danced to Enrique Iglesias' Iglesias. Wow, drunk. Hero.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know why you guys hang out with me.
just drink out of a bottle
Hey,
at this
watch
point.
it. I was gonna say, watch it. We have a Guiding Light episode to tape tomorrow.
I know. I'll be fine. I'll drink water.
This is not Adele's I drink wine.
Yeah, right. So Enrique Iglesias, who danced to it?
Brady and Chloe. They I think he was dressed up like Zorro because that was like a thing, a throwback to their thing. Because when she first met him, he was Zorro, I think, and she didn't.
I think you're right.
So
yeah, you're right. That was cheesy. I remember that.
Yeah, and they danced Hero. I think she had cancer at the time, and she was in remission.
Of course, I remember that now.
It's all coming back to us.
Rude.
What?
Lynn. He said horizon. Oh, yeah. If you see me in sunglasses tomorrow, you'll know why.
And your Alexis wig.
Oh, I'm wearing it.
Wear the jacket too.
I'm doing everything. I'm doing it all again. It's itchy and I have to pull it off.
We'll just call you Alexandra Spalding.
Yeah, right.
Well, do you guys have anything to add about what we watched? Any comments?
I just realized that the baby that John was talking about was Brady.
Yeah, he's a baby.
Oh,
yeah.
I was not even born yet because they haven't had sex.
Right. I was like, who's the baby? I'm like, can't be Belle because Sammy puts her on the black market.
Yeah, right.
We're just seeing Sammy.
That's the end of this year.
She don't waste time.
Nope.
And I remember her, she had Belle in the attic, I think, for a few months or a few weeks. She's like, I love you so much, Belle, but I have to get rid of you.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I knew about that, but I didn't know how, how quick it was and stuff.
Yeah. It's funny because I've told you about this, Eric. My grandmother had like a Days of Our Lives trivia book that came out in 1999. So like Sammy's execution is in it, but nothing from the last Blast Crew is in it. Okay. Or anything. So I remember reading all the things that Sammy did, and I was like, I want to know this person. Like, I just need to know her.
Right. Oh my gosh.
But yeah, so that was Alison Sweeney's debut. At least we saw her face.
What a debut! What a debut it was. Yes, very memorable. Dressed as Paddington Bear, looking for Marley.
I never thought of that, and now I can never get that out of my head that she was just like Paddington
Bear. So funny. It was really funny.
I'll give it to Roman and Marlena. They were kind of hot with their making out and stuff.
Mm-hmm. They were.
I'll give it to John and Marlena. They were hot and they're making out stuff.
I like John and Marlena too. Don't get me wrong, but I just thought I don't know. I just like their chemistry a lot, Roman and her. That's all from what I saw in the past.
All right. Well, anything else to add before I wrap this up?
No.
Nothing.
I don't.
All right. Well, I think this was a success. Yay!
Yay!
Thanks for joining us for our first live stream, live watch of Days of Our Lives. As always, you can find us on all the socials at Queers and Soaps. Until next time, have a great night. Bye.
Bye.